Okay, it is the 54th day of the year. I'm filming this in between sets while I'm exercising, just to jam more things into my Saturday morning. All I want to report this week is I took the month off of running because I was having a lot of pain and my form was getting bad, and I thought I'm gonna do a month of strength training and then come back. So that month is running out, and I did a couple 2 and 3 minute sprints this week, just at the end of my strength training workouts that are 3 days a week in the gym. I just went and hit 14, 15 kilometers an hour for 2 or 3 minutes, and it felt amazing. Even just walking around, my legs feel strong, just feel like powerful tree trunks. And yeah, when I was running, my form was stupendous. I just felt this power from my feet and my ankles upward, right up until my core, where I started to feel there was a difference. So now I'm going to focus on that more, get my core strength up. But yeah, those sprints felt amazing, and this coming week I'm going to do another 90-minute test run. So if you haven't seen the blog post where I explain why I'm doing this, the second part of that will be done at the end of this week, and I'll compare how I ran after a month of running training, doing a 90-minute run, how it felt in increments that are broken down, and then after a month of strength training, doing a 90-minute run, and how it felt. So I'm excited for that. I also did my taxes and signed up for another run. I signed up for a 10K. So last year I did 3 half marathons, which are half marathon, for anyone who doesn't know, is 21.1 kilometers. And I said that this year I want to run a full, a half, and a 10K so that I have official times for all those lengths. So I'm signed up for my marathon. I'm signed up for a half marathon out in Banff, which is going to be amazing. That's where I ran in a hailstorm last year. And now I've signed up for a 10K. I want to sign up for one more half marathon so that I still run all the races that I ran last year as well. It's called the Stampede Road Race. I really enjoyed running it. For anyone who reads my blog and really enjoyed it, it's the one where I just felt a burning hatred and resentment for a pace bunny. And I'll tell the story right now because I'm in the mood and I'm caffeinated. Look at my chest. I was running behind. I wanted to get 95 minutes, and there was a pacer for 95 minutes. So I was like, "Yeah, sweet. I'll just stay in front of that guy a little bit, and I'm great." And during the first quarter of the race, I was ahead of him, and he passed me, and I got ahead of him again. And then I got really far ahead of him in the second quarter of the race, and I was like, man, I'm crushing it. Like, I'm doing amazing. I might even get like 80 minutes. And I got to a turnaround point, which would be the exact halfway mark. And as I was coming back, he was now way ahead of me. So he had stopped at some point in the second quarter of the race, rested, timed himself, and come back, so that he was crossing the finish line at 95 minutes, but he wasn't running the entire thing. So I had to catch him, and the third quarter of the race was just me burning myself out, trying to catch up to an adult man dressed in pink bunny ears, and just cursing him and singing hate breed songs to myself. And then the final quarter of the race was mostly me. He was long gone. It was mostly me humbled and destroyed inside, being like, yeah, I wanted to learn a lesson. I wanted to know what it feels like to lose a race and not get a better time than the race before, and so I guess this is it. And then when I rounded towards the finish line, I realized that I was going to get my time, and it was just a pure white tunnel of bliss when I got into the finishing tube and got through in 1:35. My previous race had been 97 minutes, and so I wanted to get down to 95, and I did. And the first person to congratulate me was, of course, that pace bunny who was standing right there. So it was a great race, and I want to run it again. And I'm going to sign up for that next paycheck. Okay, that's the news. The blog still rolling along, still post every day. Yeah, still getting t-shirt ideas together, because we're always getting t-shirt ideas together, but figuring out how to actually organize a t-shirt business is tough, and I didn't. This is me fessing up. I didn't put any real time this week into learning about how to start and run a t-shirt business and how to do merch. So I will be better at that when I report in next week.